We're going to learn a little bit about finding missing sides of a triangle, of a right triangle, if you know an angle and one side. Okay? Really, you know two angles. You have to know one of these angles, and you have to know that it's a right angle. But you just need to know one of the sides here. Okay? So you will need one of these, like the Desmos Scientific Calculator, to do the calculations. And that's about it. I'm looking over here, remembering that I've got it's a SOHCAHTOA situation to remember what my sine, cosine, and tangent are. And I want to do is I want to take my angle, it's my known angle, which is 40 degrees, and I want to label my sides. Now this one over here is my adjacent. My opposite. This is my adjacent, and this is my hypotenuse. Okay? Not off to the best start here, but that's my opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. Okay? Now, the one that I know is my hypotenuse. So I know my hypotenuse, so I know I'm looking maybe for a sine, because that uses hypotenuse. I'm looking for a cosine, because that uses hypotenuse as well. I don't have enough information here to set up a tangent relationship because my tangent is opposite and adjacent, and I don't know either of those. So what I want to do is I want to try to set up a sine or a cosine equation. Okay. Let's start with x. X is the opposite. Opposite divided by hypotenuse is my sine. Okay? So I'm going to use this one to solve for x. Okay? Now, we said that the sine of the angle is opposite over hypotenuse. The sine of my angle here is sine of 40 degrees. This is equal to the opposite, which is x, divided by hypotenuse, which is 15. Now, the calculator can determine the sine of an angle, sine of 40 degrees, but we're going to leave it as we're going to call it sine 40 degrees when we do this. Now, I need to find an exact answer for x, and the way when I do this, I'm always going to look at, I want to always multiply by my denominator here. Multiplying by the denominator will make it an easier question to deal with. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to multiply both sides by 15. Now, when I do that, this is going to simplify. It's going to reduce. Now, let's look at what my equation is going to be. It says, I'm going to reverse the order. X equals 15 times sine of... So, once we have this, it says 15 times sine 40. I'm just going to go into my calculator, make sure it's in degrees mode. 15. And then I can just hit sine 40. Now that says 9.64. So we'll just do it to one decimal place. We'll say it's 9.6. Now, if I wanted to look at my other side, the one which says a y, that's my adjacent. Now, I technically do know my opposite and adjacent, but I've rounded this one. So I want to use the one that I haven't rounded. I want to use 15. Okay? So I'm going to use adjacent over hypotenuse, cosine, in order to calculate my y. Okay? So here's how I write that. I write cosine of my angle, which is 40 degrees, is equal to y divided by 15. Now guys, this is going to be a very similar situation to how we solved for x, because I'm going to multiply by my denominator, cancel that out, and now I've got my answer, which says that, I'm going to switch the order again, y is equal to 15 times cosine 40 degrees. Okay? So here we go again. 15 cosine 40 equals, it's about 11.5. Okay? So two unknown values. But because my triangle is determined, I know a side and I know two of the angles, I can actually figure out what these other two sides are. Okay. We're going to look at one more triangle, and we're going to look at some other possibilities that can come up. Let's say I'm going to set up a triangle a little bit different orientation. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. So in this situation, I've got an angle that's 25 degrees, and I've got my side X, and I've got my side Y, and I've got my other known side that's 13 degrees. Okay. So for angle 25, I'm going to still label my opposite, my hypotenuse, and my adjacent side. Okay. So we know that we're going to use the opposite sides because that's our known value. So we have two ratios. We have the sine, which is opposite over hypotenuse, and we have the tangent, which is opposite over adjacent. Let's start with the tangent. Okay? So remember from before, TOA means tangent is opposite divided by adjacent. Okay? So my angle is 25 degrees, so that's the tangent of 25 degrees is equal to opposite, which is 13, divided by x, which is adjacent. Now guys, my denominator here has the x, so it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to need to multiply by my denominator, just like I do every time. Okay? So when I do that, of course, this cancels out. And I'm left with, on this side, I'm left with 13. But this side is now x times the tangent of 25 degrees. And tangent of 25 degrees is a number. When you see something like this, we see an unknown value in the denominator in a trig ratio, you're going to have to take this extra step, which is, when I'm done with that, I'm going to have to now divide by my tangent of 25 degrees. Okay? So this is a little bit different than what we've seen before. But when I divide by that, then lo and behold, x is all by itself now, right? So x equals 13 divided by tangent 25 degrees. And it's crucial that when we do this, we do 13 divided by tangent 25 equals 27.87, so we'll round that to 27.9. Okay? Now in this situation, this is a longer side than 13. Okay? We're going to have to do a very similar approach for the other side, for y, because the known side is 13, which is opposite. The unknown side is y, which is hypotenuse. So that's our sine, right? Our SOH. So my next equation is sine of 25 degrees must be equal to opposite 13 divided by hypotenuse y. Same method as before. I'm always going to multiply by y, by my denominator. So I'll do this on both sides. That cancels out. Leaves me with y times sine of 25 degrees equals 13. I divide both sides by sine of 25 degrees. And I end up with my final answer, which is y is equal to 13 divided by sine 25. 13 divided by sine 25 is 30.76. So we'll round that to 30.8. Okay? Two different triangles, two different missing sides, missing angles, missing pieces. We know one angle, and the method is a little bit different for each one. Okay, but when you solve, the main thing is when you write this equation, you're always going to multiply by your denominator. And if you look at these equations, it says tangent is 13 divided by x. So x is 13 divided by tangent 25. You can make that immediate thing. It's called a replacement. You can switch the order of the numerator on the top and the denominator on the bottom. You can go directly to there to calculate these. On this one, sine is 25. Sine of 25 degrees is 13 over y. So y ends up equaling 13 divided by sine of 25. Okay, that is the method. So just depending on where your unknown is, sometimes you'll have to take 2 steps and sometimes you'll have to take 1. I hope this has been informative. Thank you.